All right, so after that great entrance, then, you know, my bad for videotaping a video of a video on YouTube, but I love that song. It pumps me up. I want to get people pumped up too, but sorry, I'm driving to get some fucking ice cream, some bullshit like that. But anyways, so that's 5 minutes already, so I got like less than 10 to keep going. But you know, circle, magic circle, temple. Why is that important? Well, there's many reasons why that's important. Now, you do the lesser banishing in the middle pillar during your neophyte stage. Your middle pillar keeps you neutral. It keeps giving you energy, astral energy, basically, for your body. And then you go ground, you give it to the earth after you're done. That puts you in the receiving state, like I've already explained in previous videos. But the middle pillar, they say to do it in your temple and have a temple room, or at least an altar somewhere set up where you do your magic. And the reason is, you're doing that. The middle pillar, or sorry, the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram is nothing dark or devious. It's to purify that area. Because every time you do a lesser banishing, well, you're banishing anything there. And it doesn't mean, it's not necessarily entities or anything like that, even though, you know, it can do that to a certain extent. But really, what you're banishing is any energies, because, like, I mean, without getting into thought forms too much, anytime you get in a fight with your wife and you guys yell at each other and you have a lot of emotion into it, well, you can create some thought form that's there present in whatever room and run rampant throughout your house. And then that thought form, even if you don't pass on that charge to other people, like shitting on your kids or whoever else because you're mad at your wife, but that thought form is present in your home now or whatever. So doing a lesser banishing, I said a long time ago in my podcast and maybe even in a video that this is why I do a lesser banishing after my neophyte, that was though. And I switched my temple rooms a few times. One was outside in my garage to be close to the nature. Then I was in the basement. And then now I'm in my bedroom. And, you know, I do it in my head and my astral and all that too, because you want to purify your mind, right? I think that's one of the reasons why I got a pretty clear head most of the time. But anyways, but it's energy. There's energy on everything. You leave an energy imprint on stuff. If you get something from the store, the people that made that leave their energy on it as well. If they were having a good day, then you might get a good vibe from something. If they were having a bad day, then you might get a bad vibe from it. The thing might not work good. Ever get mad at your car and call it a piece of crap? And then you wonder why it stalls on you after? Well, why do you think that is? Point is, you do the lesser banishing in front of your temple to purify that room so nothing can affect manifestation when it's happening. You also call on the archangels to stand around you before you do anything. This is why you do your lesser banishing, and then you do your middle pillar as well, because then, you know, if you're going to ask for something dark, let's say you want to fuck somebody up, well, you do your lesser banishing, and that'll probably make you, you know, you just call on archangels. You know, they're not going to let you fuck with people too much. I mean, they're not going to. If there's justice to be had, then you can, but that's a different video. But then after your middle pillar, you may not feel the need to do that. But either way, if you're just trying to call something to you, you don't want anything around fucking that up or whatever the case is. So you banish all the energies away from that room and all that. And over time, that spot that you did, you know, let's say 2 lesser banishings of the pentagram every ritual, twice a day, that's 4 of those that you call on the archangels. You're getting a good rapport with the archangels as well. They're going to protect you all the time, basically, but definitely when you're manifesting. But like everything else, you're building up a habit, a pattern of continuously calling stuff into manifestation in one certain area. Now, that doesn't mean you still can't do the old-fashioned way, because ritual magic, doing things in a circle at your altar, doesn't mean you can't do anything in the now and the present. You can impress on your subconscious anywhere. This is the whole reason, because at first I was like, well, if we're doing it in a circle and all that, then how is everybody performing ritual magic when they're in front of the TV being programmed and all that? And, you know, that's the repetition and all that, but you can definitely do magic in the here and now. It just makes it a little more dangerous. All right. Oh, I guess you can't really see me that fucking well, eh? Maybe if I shut this. No, I thought that was going to be a great spot, but it's not. All right. Up and close it is. Looks so bad. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. I got 4 minutes left, something like that. Couple little things I want to bring up before I keep going, I guess. Well, I'll leave that at that ish for now. But anyways, when you do the curriculum, the neophyte stage is basically showing you, there we go, getting the light, The neophyte stage is prepping you, getting you ready. 6 months to a year to get yourself depolarized, so that, because the things you want when you first start, power, money, sex, whatever, aren't going to be the same things you want when you start becoming more neutral, more depolarized. So you're going to start wanting more grounded things, more things you probably need versus things you want. You know the difference between those as well. Is that a halo? My God, I'm more like Christ than I thought. No, I'm just kidding. But oh, look at that light just shined down too when I was saying that. That's fucking awesome. Anyways, but whenever I took a lot longer than the 6 months that it says in the book to do, Frederick Xavier says a year in each grade. But when you hit the first Earth elemental grade, it's working on your health and your finance. So if you have the patience to do the curriculum, or you want to just do the 6 months instead of doing the year, then you start the second grade, then by all means do it, because then you can start manifesting money. Now, most people can't wait. I won't lie to you. I didn't wait. I started doing sigils and manifesting because, you know, I wrote down a script to get rid of my job, to get a second car, to finalize the house thing with my bad credit, to get my mortgage going, and to have 10 grand to start a new business. And, you know, which I ended up losing my job first, and it took me a while, but then I got a second car, and then we got the mortgage going, and, you know, so far, so much. Anyways, so, but I wrote that all down. That's before I did the curriculum. So then starting the curriculum, I was like, man, I can't manifest. What the fuck? I got all this knowledge because I was binge watching shit. I was taking a lot in, but you know, I did a lot of just doing the rituals, just going to my temple. Like when I first started, I said this too. I didn't even know about the lesser banishing because I hadn't started reading the book yet, and I was just listening to Frederick Xavier. And then it was somewhere down the line where he said, someone else said they were using his class as their primary way to start magic, and he said you shouldn't be doing that. You should be using a book, and mine is to add, what he teaches is to add on, because he went over the importance of the middle pillar but not the importance of the lesser banishing, and he said that's just as, if not more important. And I had no idea, so I had to fucking search that up, how to do it, when I was in the book the whole time. But anyway, so then I read the book and I got everything down, and I've read that book probably about 5 times now, maybe more. But, and that's Kabbalah, the Great Work, Self-Transformation by Liam Thomas Christopher. On various of my episodes, you know, probably in the last 10 to 12 episodes, my newest episodes, you're going to see the PDF on there. If you have a computer or phone, you can open it up, go into your iBooks. If you have an iPhone, I'm not sure about Android, but on the computer it'll pop up as well, because it goes right to a PDF drive or wherever I got it, and you can download that PDF and you have the full fucking book as well. I don't know which one, but you know, maybe I can add it to this, I don't know. But point is, you're going to do, when you do the earth grades, you're going to learn that, because that's the first things you learn. And then it's like, well, and that's the point, right? First step, neophyte, grade 0, is learning how to be depolarized and getting rid of all the energies and whatever, and keeping yourself in check, reject, banish, deny. And then the first grade, because then you got four more after, because you have 3 more for the, you have earth and then the 3 other elements, and then you have 1 after that, I believe. So, you know, that's what, 6 in total, something like that. Anyways, but the point is, you're learning how to become depolarized, because after the first grade, you get your finance and your health in check, and then you can learn a hell of a lot more shit that's way more important than those 2 things. And, you know, when you start the earth grade, you probably still need your finances, your health in check. So you're probably like, well, why the fuck? This is more important than anything. Things should be the last thing. It's like, no, there's some way cooler shit you can do than just fucking finance and health magic. I'm telling you right now, it's pretty fucking wicked, man. Because I'm at the point where I barely even try to manifest money anymore. I don't really care. And I got all this time on my hand now. It's like, I don't even need to manifest money. I'm not saying I'm rich or I'm well kept. I still got bills, and I still postpone bills and make some people wait for their money. So, but no stretch of the imagination am I fucking loaded, rich, wealthy. But it doesn't matter. I know if I don't worry about it, it's going to come.